Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. What if the greatest love story in Chinese showbiz wasn't written in a script, but quietly unfolding in real life? No flashy headlines, no public confessions, just stolen glances, subtle clues, and a digital trail that has fans connecting the dots faster than detectives. This is the untold story of Liu Yuning and Song Zuer, and what might be the most delicate and intriguing relationship in entertainment right now. Welcome to Update X24H, where we dive deeper into the stories behind the spotlight. Today we uncover how a bracelet, a whisper, and a number might just reveal everything. Stay with us. It started with a script, but fans saw something more. When Liu Yuning, the charismatic singer-turned-actor known for his deep voice and brooding presence, was cast alongside Song Zuer, the bright-eyed actress adored for her versatility and natural charm, in the historical drama, The Prisoner of Beauty, audiences were instantly intrigued. Not just by the show but by the pairing. First it was just excitement. A-list actors sharing the screen? That's always a recipe for buzz. But almost immediately something began to feel different. Behind-the-scenes footage leaked from early shooting days showed more than the usual co-star camaraderie. Liu Yuning was seen carefully adjusting Song Zuer's hair before a take, not at the request of the crew, but instinctively. In another clip she's heard laughing, not just a polite chuckle, but that uninhibited kind of laughter that comes from real comfort, as Liu Yuning whispers something to her between takes. The directors in interviews started mentioning unexpected chemistry. The phrase kept popping up. They just clicked, one crew member said. We didn't even need to direct some of their scenes. They brought something extra. Fans noticed it too. The way Liu Yuning's gaze lingered on Zuer a second too long after a scene was cut. How she would unconsciously lean toward him during interviews, even when other actors were speaking. A glance here, a touch there, subtle, fleeting, but unmistakably warm. Comment sections started filling with timestamps. 1:42. Look how he helps her with her coat. 3:17. She looks so shy after he compliments her. Was this just professional synergy? Or was something more tender blooming behind the camera? Things escalated when a particular rehearsal video went viral. In it, the two are rehearsing a high-emotion scene. Once the director yells, "Cut!" Liu Yuning doesn't break character immediately. Instead, he stays close, quietly asking Zuer if she's okay, brushing her arm gently. She nods, almost bashfully. Fans were stunned. No one acts that gently when the cameras stop, one comment read. Their eyes say more than the script ever could. Suddenly, the talk wasn't just about the Prisoner of Beauty. It was about what might be happening when the cameras weren't rolling. The more fans watched, the more they rewatched. Every smile, every shared glance, every behind-the-scenes moment became part of an unofficial love story unfolding in real time. Edits flooded TikTok and Bilibili. Romantic montages set to slow ballads. Fan theories linking interactions across months. And with every new clip, every new public appearance, one question only grew louder. Is this just amazing acting? Or a real-life connection hiding in plain sight? It wasn't part of the drama, but it created one of its own. For weeks, rumors had been quietly simmering. Fans had been collecting little moments, the sideways glances, the soft smiles, the behind-the-scenes laughter. But everything changed one night, at a seemingly ordinary industry banquet. It was a celebratory event, a wrap-up party for The Prisoner of Beauty, hosted at a high-end venue in Shanghai. Stars came dressed to the nines. Cameras flashed. Interviewers hovered. And amid the dazzling lights and formal poses, something, or rather someone, stole the spotlight. Liu Yuning and Song Zuer arrived separately. No big deal. But fan-shot videos from inside the event told a different story. In one angle, the camera catches Liu Yuning standing just behind Song Zuer, his hand gently placed behind her shoulder, not touching her, but close enough that it felt protective, intentional. He wasn't posturing for the camera. In fact, he didn't seem to notice it at all. It looked natural, instinctive. Moments later, a second clip emerged. The two were seen leaning in, whispering to each other. Not stage whispering, the kind you do for attention. This was intimate. Heads tilted close. Faces relaxed. Song Zuer laughed, then brushed her hair behind her ear in that way people do when they're flustered. Or maybe just charmed. That clip, just 11 seconds long, spread like wildfire. Overnight, #Liu Yuning Song Zuer trended across Weibo, Douyin, and even international fan forums. Fans and gossip pages dissected every millisecond of the video. Speech balloon. Look at the way he leans into her. This isn't acting anymore. Speech balloon. That protective gesture is something you do when you care. Period. Speech balloon. She trusts him. You can see it in her smile. Suddenly, the focus of fan discussions shifted. It wasn't just about on-screen chemistry anymore. The evidence was now public. Unscripted, unfiltered, and impossible to ignore. Even fashion blogs weighed in. Both were dressed impeccably. Zuer in an elegant silk ivory dress. Liu Yuning in a classic black suit with a silver lapel pin. But the accessories? Keen-eyed fans noticed something else. A matching detail. Both wore thin silver bracelets. Subtle. Elegant. Nearly identical. Coincidence? Perhaps. But to fans it was a signal. A quiet, stylish echo of a shared story. What truly set the internet ablaze wasn't the glamour, though. It was the energy. That silent kind of closeness that feels more telling than 1,000 words. No posing. No red carpet drama. Just two people existing in each other's space. Comfortably. The media, of course, took notice. Reporters asked questions. Paparazzi waited outside venues. But when approached, both stars remained calm and vague. We're just colleagues, Song Zuer said with a smile. It was a beautiful event, Liu Yuning added. I'm glad we could all celebrate. No denials. No confirmations. Just that frustrating, tantalizing gray area that only fueled speculation more. One fan summed it up best in a comment that went viral. They don't need to say anything. That clip said it all. And maybe it did. In a world full of coincidences, fans believe nothing is truly accidental. After the viral banquet clip took over social media, the internet went into full detective mode. Curious fans didn't just stop at the body language, the whispered exchanges, or the protective gestures. They started going back through live streams, red carpet events, interviews, and fan meet photos, looking for signs. And that's when they noticed the accessories. Not flashy, not obvious, but similar. Too similar. It started with a bracelet. A thin silver chain, minimalist in design, the kind you could easily overlook. Except fans didn't. Spiral calendar March 5th. Song Zuer appears in a live stream wearing a delicate silver bracelet. She casually adjusts it while answering fan questions. No one says anything. Spiral calendar March 11th. Liu Yuning posts a selfie to Weibo. In it, he's wearing a nearly identical bracelet. Same design, same fit. Even the same slight twist near the clasp. At first, people chalked it up to fashion trends. Maybe coincidence. Maybe they both just like that style. But it didn't stop there. Spiral calendar April 2nd. At a fan event in Hangzhou, both are spotted on separate stages at separate times, wearing matching black caps. Not just any caps. Limited edition releases from an obscure streetwear brand. Same logo placement. Same curve on the brim. Same day. Coincidence? Maybe. But the timeline kept growing. Spiral calendar May 18th. During an award ceremony rehearsal, sharp-eyed fans captured a behind-the-scenes video where Liu Yuning is briefly seen adjusting a silver necklace around his neck. That same evening, Song Zuer posts a backstage mirror selfie, wearing what fans swear is the exact same necklace. A viral Weibo post titled, "The Timeline They Tried to Hide" gained over 2 million likes, detailing all the side-by-side evidence. Fans began piecing together outfits, jewelry, and even color palettes from their public appearances. The patterns were undeniable. Movie camera compilation videos started flooding YouTube, Douyin, and Bilibili. Proof they're subtly coordinating. Matching moments. A silent love story? If you know, you know. Liu Yuning and Zuer's hidden clues. Skeptics argued it was overanalysis. That accessories alone proved nothing. But longtime fans disagreed. One fan posted, "You don't match accessories with just anyone. You do that with someone who matters, and you do it quietly when you can't say it out loud." In Chinese fan culture, matching couple items duijia, or couple rings tongquan, or twin items, are more than just fashion. They're a signal, a message, a promise hidden in plain sight. And Liu Yuning and Song Zuer? They weren't wearing rings, but their coordinated bracelets, hats, and necklaces whispered just as loudly. To the casual observer, it was fashion. To the fans who've been watching closely, it was confirmation, subtle, deliberate, and deeply personal. Because when you can't say what's in your heart, sometimes you let your style speak for you. Sometimes, love isn't said aloud, it's encoded. Just when fans thought they had uncovered every clue, another unexpected puzzle surfaced. This time it wasn't a photo. It wasn't jewelry. It wasn't even a look shared in public. It was a number. 102932. That was it. Just 6 digits. Random? Maybe at first glance. But when Liu Yuning typed it during a casual live stream, seemingly out of nowhere, fans immediately knew it wasn't random at all. Did he just type a password? Is this an inside joke? Wait. Is this a date? The internet exploded with theories. Brain the Fan breakdown begins. Weibo threads, Douyin breakdowns, and even numerology fans all began trying to crack the code. It became the hottest mystery in Chinese entertainment forums. Some of the top fan theories included a hidden date, October 29, 2032? Or was it October 29 equals the date they started something special? Initials code. Fans speculated that each number could match to a letter, using standard number-to-letter conversion. Couple code. In Chinese digital slang, numbers are often used to represent phrases. For example, 1 equals you, ni, 0 equals perfect, 完美, 2等于 love, 爱, 9 equals forever, 9, 3 equals life or me, so on. So 102,932 could mean something like, backhand index pointing right, you are my love forever in this life. Or more romantically interpreted by a viral fan post as, 一生只爱你, I only love you. Suddenly, 102932 wasn't just a random string of digits, it was a possible love confession. And it went viral. Fire. Then Song Zuer responds, or did she? Just 3 days later, Song Zuer posted a photo of herself walking through a garden in spring, with the caption, "Some codes aren't meant to be cracked, only understood." Speech balloon. Fans lost it. Was this her confirming the message? Was she responding directly to Liu Yuning's cryptic number? Or were they both playing into the buzz, teasing without saying too much? Even mainstream media caught on. Entertainment reporters asked Liu Yuning about the number. His response, just random numbers. No special meaning. But he smiled as he said it. And fans? They caught that smile. Speech balloon, they're talking in code, and we're not supposed to fully get it. That became the general fan sentiment. These two were communicating in a private language, dropping clues only the most loyal fans would notice. It wasn't public PDA. It was subtle, sophisticated, protected. And in a world where celebrity relationships are often destroyed by too much exposure, this quiet code felt safe, sweet, real. In a separate promotional shoot, fans caught a moment that added more fuel to the theory. Song Zuer casually refers to someone off camera as Lauda, a term of respect, endearment, or even affection. Seconds later, Liu Yuning walks into frame. Could she have been talking to him? In multiple interviews, both have used the exact same phrase. The right timing is more important than the right person. Said separately, but just days apart. In different interviews. Same wording. Same energy. These aren't rehearsed lines. They feel like echoes. During a recent awards ceremony, Song Zuer stumbled slightly on her dress. In that split second, Liu didn't hesitate. He reached out instinctively to steady her. No surprise, no panic. Just a reflex. Just someone who cares. That moment was clipped, replayed, and adored across fan pages with captions like, "You only move like that when your heart is involved." Even their posture when standing together, subtle mirroring a shared comfort zone, feels less like coincidence and more like connection. As the buzz grew louder, so did the media curiosity. When asked, both actors gave calm, polished answers. "We're good colleagues. We support each other's careers." But what they didn't say became more important than what they did. No firm denial. No distancing. No shutting down the rumors. At a red carpet event, a journalist asked Liu Yuning if he was single. He simply smiled and replied, "Right now, I'm focused on work." And that was it. That pause, that smile, it said everything. What makes this potential relationship different from other celebrity dramas is the overwhelming positivity. Instead of backlash or possessiveness, fans have flooded forums with love. If it's real, I'm happy for them. This feels genuine, not manufactured. They deserve peace and happiness. In a world where stars are often torn apart by public pressure, this fandom seems to want their idols to love and be loved, even if it stays private. This possible relationship is more than a tabloid curiosity. It symbolizes a shift in what fans value, from fantasy couples to authentic emotional bonds. Liu Yuning and Song Zuer haven't used this for clout. They haven't made it a spectacle. If anything, they've been quietly real, and that's what makes it powerful. Sometimes the best love stories don't need fireworks. They just need presence, understanding, respect. Maybe yes, maybe never. They may just be kindred spirits. Or they may be walking quietly through a private love story that they're choosing to protect. Either way, one thing is certain. The connection feels real. And in an industry full of scripted moments, that kind of realness is rare and worth rooting for. Do you believe there's more to Liu Yuning and Song Zuer's connection than friendship? Have the fans picked up on something special? Or are we seeing what we want to see? Let us know what you think. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please like, share, and subscribe to UpDateX 24H for more real stories behind the glamour of Asian entertainment. We're here to bring you the latest. Not just the news, but the meaning behind it. Hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Red heart, and remember, sometimes the biggest stories are the ones that unfold in silence. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.